be updated several times now, and now it should be fine.
I still need to update
And Twitter, tweet.
OBS.
Boom. Alright.
See how it's going.
Actually, while I wait.
So, Matt, you just want to kick back, have a cocoa, and let Aaron kill everything?
What?
Half tempted to, but I am a healer, so I'll at least be helping somewhat.
Oh my god, I've lost a hit point. Matt, where are you?
That's kind of the issue. These things are actually going to be colored to Matt and myself. At least in the later area it will be.
Maybe in the later area.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are. Oh wow, you guys are only on your level 20s.
That's because I had to look for a character that actually hadn't done Ered Luin.
Okay.
And you see, the thing is, I'm like going through. It's like dwarf, elf. Level 40's done it.
I like
Level 35's done it.
I like the kind of pearlescent look that my clothing has to it over here. Looks so pretty, so shiny. In the pink light of Celadon.
Am I the only one that does not use this game for pretty dress up?
I can tell. You're like
Fuck
part
you.
pink. See, at least Matt looks like his stuff here. Alright. Alright, so Vixie says that all of my panels are back, because apparently when you host, your panels all go away, so I hope you're not relying on that to get a living.
Oh, Jesus, my armor sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, God, my armor's horrible.
Inspect. Oh, jeez, hun. You have gray armor on. It's not just green, it's gray.
I know. I was running startup areas on this
Ooh.
character. I've never crafted armor. Why do you think I said I'll sit back and let you do the killing?
Okay, well, yeah.
The only thing good on my character is my sword.
So, let me do the introductions here, okay?
Yep.
Hi, Trapcom. We're doing more Lotro. Deeding and Lotro. So, hello everyone. My name is Aaron Romeo Moon Burke, and I am here with Mad Matt Winchell.
Hitchala!
And Randy Ranson McCulloch on one of his Thalonas.
One of my I only have one Thalona in Lotro.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Thalona in every game that I can play. It's my basic two-handed melee character.
Mm-hmm. So if you see a Thalona in an MMORPG, you can be almost sure that it's Randy.
Yeah, the only exception to that rule is AO, where my Thalona's a metaphysicist, and I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, that is true.
That came out
Weird.
blue.
I think it was because I needed a name.
Alright, so basically, I've got our list of deeds here. Vixie was wondering how that all worked. Please kill a minstrel. Apparently.
I would love to kill Matt, but I can't.
You can't even collide with him. Alright, so yeah, here's our list of Eriador, Ered Luin deeds. And no, I am on a level 42 and I have not finished Ered Luin. Don't judge me! Well, you can't judge me. I won't judge you.
Too late judging you.
Yeah, now it's time for Matt and I to to put Aaron on follow and make a nice cheese sandwich.
Alright, so what do you want to do
So
first?
here,
Do you want to do
To
missions?
actually do like the story mission of the area?
Well, we do have to do missions in order to get the missioning deed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a necessity.
Alright, is it this person we talked to? Yeah. Their thing is so faded.
Greetings, friend.
Defense
Will
of
you
the
lend me your
forest.
I think we eventually talked to him. Don't we have someone else we have to talk to first?
I
There's a whole
got
bunch of people
a
we have to talk to.
thing from him.
No, I'm talking like the actual like prologue missions that we're supposed to do for this area.
Oh, the gold ring missions?
There we go. This one.
Oh, okay.
Be of service to me.
Alright, I guess I should read it. As I said, I am sorry to intrude upon your reflection, but perhaps you can
Ivy.
speak with Carnivore and Celandem. proper. He seems quite worried about something, and from what I know of the tales of your bravery, you may be able to help him. You may find him by the piers, not far from here.
You know, hun, we're deeding. We're not really.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you wanted to do the prologue.
Look,
the wine enthusiast. You can talk to him. Most of the people, if you
mission just in case.
Yeah, most of the people, if you talk to them, they actually give you quest-specific dialogue.
Oh, this guy.
Like little speech bubbles.
This guy for the.
Gray is the shadow upon the
Finish now.
Talk to this guy. For
All
the
of a sudden, I
prologue.
level off of gray quests. And yes, Feexy, there is a deed for completing quests. That is, let me see here. Shift L. Places of the Dwarves. I think I have to do, once you do enough quests, it kind of pops up. Let me see here. I think maybe I'll do Shire ones.
Places of the Doors.
Actually.
I got 3 out of 5. I'm not sure when she got
Brilliant.
those.
So
She's completed nothing.
Brilliant Adventure. So this tells you how many quests. So 30 out of 30 quests completed. And then you get Charity, which goes into here. These are all your traits and everything that you can redo, and they'll give you extra bonuses like Fate, Might, Resistance rating. I do a lot of Resistance ratings apparently on this tune. Might is another thing that you want to do for your character, for Bjorning. It is kind of a tanky character.
What's your deal? Oh.
Parry rating
Looks
and all
like
that.
oh,
And then
actually-
Vitality, of course, gives you hit points.
Oh, come
Alright.
on, Matt. That's the minstrel trainer back from the days when you actually
And
needed
they all
those to
kind of give
level.
you something. Give you increased
Yeah, but he's got a ring
reputation.
over his head. I'm trying to figure out why.
And the more advanced they get, the like the final portion of them give you like the actual trait level ups. So there we go.
I don't know. Do you have like a class specific quest, or is it just the
Where?
little ring with the nails in it?
It's a little silver ring over his head.
Eh. Yeah, my
Not sure
champion
why.
trainer doesn't have that.
Trying to figure out why this character over here has got a thing over his head like I can take a quest from him.
Alright,
Also,
let
really
me
quick,
see.
how much is this? Apparently Randy didn't see it, and I see it, so it's got to be something to do with my character.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I got stuff fine to unlock for this character, and, ooh, boy.
Alright,
Oh,
I got this stable a
here.
while ago. Shipbuilder.
There we go.
Hodlin. Missile trader.
Sweet light
Now you're just kind of running around, Aaron.
Oh, there's another mission up here. Here we go. Thinglair.
You may be of service
With all
to
his
me.
things. The only thing is that the missions will eventually push like the Slayer deeds off of here. You also have exploration deeds. For example, let's go to the Ered Luin. So, places of the dwarves. I found everything except for one. So, I haven't found Silverdeep Mine yet. That's right next.
That's your own damn
Yeah.
fault.
It's right next to Thorn's Hall, which is where my house is. My personal housing is right in Thorn's
Yeah.
Hall.
Yeah, but Silverdeep Mine is out there to the east of that. You probably always go west.
Yeah, I haven't done any exploration or questing over by Thorn's Hall. So,
Yeah.
Elf Ruins, explore of Ered Luin, explore all this stuff. Dowerhand strongholds and stuff like that. Yep, and you kill many
Let's see here.
things. Usually, they start
Alright.
out with like in the opening areas. The first part of a deed is 30, kill 30. That Slayer deed advanced to advance, like Advanced Goblin that we just saw. So instead of 30, you have to kill 60 all over again. But when you get up into the
first
Misty...
quest, though, it says we need to get quests done.
Actually, here.
Is
I
to go after
actually
the sickle
haven't picked up
flies.
this guy. Pick
Hmm?
up this guy.
Might you spare a moment of your
Actually, I think
time?
the over this way is the easier way to get to the sickle flies.
I also have not gotten this one. Questing!
Aaron is literally just collecting everybody.
Yes, I
Meanwhile,
am. Why not?
Usually, I tend to focus on getting the main story prologue done first, and then if there's other things to do, I'll come back and do other quests.
I'm the exact opposite. I do all the
Greetings to
side
you.
quests first before continuing with the story.
Sweet!
Because usually completing the story will unlock additional side quests.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I'd have to be coming back anyways.
Yeah, anyway, killing stuff, the Advanced Slayer Deeds
Actually-
in Misty Mountains will take, 200. Like, 200, drakes and stuff like that you have to kill.
Well, usually, Matt, I do all things in level order.
Oh, there's another ring over here. I assume someone's grabbed it by now. Let's go grab it.
Who's the ring from?
Oh, did I miss one? I must have missed one. Coming! I'm riding my horse on the stairs. You can't stop me.
Oh, it's the crafting one.
Crafting one. I might actually skip it because I'm pretty sure I already have.
I just turned it in. Apparently.
Yeah, it's literally a FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, that's right. So you don't even have to.
You don't
Yeah.
even have to craft anything for a crafting quest. Your first crafting quest, in fact.
The walking up to somebody and saying hello and dropping off stuff. Yeah. Now where are they? I thought they were right here.
Woohoo! Someone's killing stuff for me! Yay!
Is that a... Yeah.
Defeated veil flies. Okay. Sarah was going to join us, but she's kind of a little too tired. It's a little bit later than she thought it would be. I'm pretty sure she's already gotten everything. Ooh, rowan branches. I can do rowan branches. Basic crafting stuff.
I thought of a different phrase, but I won't.
You suck, hon.
Oh,
You're
wait.
you're sitting there just lying around while the frickin' level 20s do all the work.
Well, yeah. It's not that hard for you, is it? I mean, you are level 20, and this is like, what, the level 5 zone?
And you're level what?
Well, you guys just ran off without me.
Because you're sitting around, bouncing around here like a hyperactive cockroach.
I just ate up all of the quests, at least.
There's a grand total of 3.
No. I got like 5.
Really? What
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah.
Here, let me see.
I thought
Ered,
I don't
Luin.
even have them on my list anymore.
Oh, yeah, I don't have... Huh.
Have a look here. That one I can turn off. That's not anything I'm actually doing. I have Defense of the Forest, Hallowed Ground. Unlike
I got 3.
Prologue and Practice Makes
I thought I had more. What happened with all those
Practice
quests I was
Makes
grabbing?
Perfect is the continuation of the crafting quest.
Ah.
Prologue is the prologue. I didn't get the Practice Makes Perfect because I'd already done that stuff in Bree.
I thought I did too,
I'm not
but
sure
apparently...
Not sure why it's giving it to me then, because yeah, I already have crafting stuff.
I turned it in anyway. I got XP for it.
No,
all the
again, this is the next
XPs.
step.
And then health. Okay.
Okay. So all of my quests now, except for Thamgalar, are leading to Nam Hillith. Come on, get on the fucking horse.
Okay. I should probably clear a lot of this. Let me just go through and reorganize. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Those are the actual quests and not the Slayer deeds.
Yeah, I wasn't counting deeds. I was just counting the quests.
I actually had put the Slayer deeds into my,
What can I do for you?
I do that on occasion too, but right now...
Not on occasion, but not when we're just stretched to a place. If I need to keep track of something, then yeah.
God,
I
that
just
wind
go running
is just
off.
howling.
Oh yeah, it was like really windy.
Yeah, I
Really
suspect you'll
windy.
be sleeping out in the living room, hon. Because it's wailing like a banshee in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there.
I think your phone is beeping. Angrily beeping for juice.
That's funny. I had it plugged into the charger, which was plugged into the jack.
Turn in the bug one now.
The fly one?
Doesn't that autocomplete? I don't remember turning that in.
It completes it and then Hilleth.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, it's the
Prologue.
next area over. Okay, yeah.
I'm just following
So,
Randy.
Creatures in Thamgalar.
Femgalar is
The next one I'm being directed to.
actually northeast.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you guys are up here.
Because this is Thamgilair I'm at.
Well, that's where I'm heading to then.
Whee!
Okay.
Why are you up here? Because this is the destination.
For at least one of the quests, yeah. Hey, do you think we'll find a roving threat around here?
No,
No.
they
This
don't
is-
have them. They don't
This
have
is
them in the
beginning
startup
of our
zones.
level zone area stuff there, and you don't get
I
any kind
know,
of
but
roaming
it would be
anything
so
Oh,
until
much
you're in
fun.
the lands.
No, it
No.
wouldn't be.
That'd be
That's like
awesome.
the freaking nasty thing that they have in the freaking first area of the Shadowlands in AO, the one that kills you dead.
Romrother?
Yes.
I like looking for him.
Yeah,
Hey.
you
New
Slayer.
Wolf Slayer deed.
Indeed. Quest item. Iron collar. Oh, it's that thing.
Accepted.
Share it.
I think you need to get the item in order to get it.
Yeah, you have to have the quest item. Oh, I can't kill these things with one. See?
Serious?
Bow and arrow.
Seriously?
Bow and arrow come in handy. Boop. Oh, stone table.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to keep killing them? I mean, we do need the wolves.
Okay, that's it for this area. Wolves. Yes, kill some more wolves. No. Let's not kill wolves.
There's plenty of places we can kill more wolves. We don't need to
Yeah,
hunt
yeah.
them
Nan
right
Hilleth
now.
is actually a better place to kill wolves.
Okay.
There's plenty of places. Yeah, and yeah.
Oh
actually,
my
that's
God,
the
a
one
cabbage.
the next area to go to.
I gotta pick up this cabbage. Just because it's there.
You are
God
such a
damn it, no, you
hoarder.
do not.
I am. What if I run out of cabbages? Oh my God, copper! I haven't had to do copper in so long.
Do you even have a cook?
Yes?
Do you cook stuff with your cook?
No, because he's a jeweler.
Then you're not going to worry about running out of cabbages. And instead they're just
What if
going
my
to...
farmer cooks?
Do you have a farmer?
Yes. He's like
Do
level
you cook
10.
with your farmer?
No, because he's a farmer.
Then your question is therefore pointless. And you are literally just hoarding.
What if I want to sell them on the market?
They're worth dick. Because farmers
Unless you
can
have a
grow
full
them in
stack.
bulk. Cack, but you can actually grow them.
Wait, is there a sickle fly? Deed?
No.
No,
You're just killing them for killing them.
just kill them because they're in my way.
He's killing him because that gives him a warm, fuzzy feeling.
You just killed a
Just turned
buck!
off my ability.
You know, if you do that in Lothlorien, I'm not rescuing your butt. Because they will go hostile on you. According to Sarah, anyway. Well, if only Sarah were here.
According to Ed, too.
Mm-hmm.
You actually lose reputation with Lothlorien.
It's
Really?
amazing.
Ow.
I did not injure myself at all.
Did not. Dot. Injure myself. Or you almost did. Shoulder armor, which sucks.
Look! Shop
Hail,
loot!
friend, and well met.
Whatever's more expensive. Yay, that's an actual silver.
Sweet-eyed melon.
And I accept another quest from you,
Except.
silly elf.
The heck? Deed bestowed. Yay, ally of Ered Luin. So that's the quest deed. I think it pops up after you do how many?
After you do your first one, and then we gotta
Oh,
do
yeah.
10, and then it upgrades at least once, if not twice.
Yep. So then 20 and then possibly 40 quests in Ered Luin.
I think it's 10, 20, 30.
10, 20, 30.
So I'm thinking 2, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Alright, where to next, Matt?
I'm trying to figure out where the next one is. Okay, this way. Looks like we're heading towards Randy.
By the way, if Matt is a little bit peevish, just, don't worry about it. He's just, menstruating.
I'm surprised at you for doing that joke, hon.
Matt's gonna lead me off a cliff, isn't he?
Oh,
Push.
it's Matt, of course.
Nothing like running through
Well,
fields
right
of
now we're
flies.
climbing it, Aaron. Pushing is later. Ooh.
Vixie face palmed. Copper! God damn it, man. Steal my copper deposit.
Wait, what the hell? I got experience, but I didn't. Oh, it's auto loot is on. Right.
Oh wait, you don't have auto loot on your other two, on your Bjorning?
On my main Bjorning, no.
Oh wow.
I
have-
handpick shit, especially when it gets the full inventory.
Oh,
time.
that's
It's
right,
like,
you're
What's
poor.
important, what isn't now.
You don't have a VIP account, and you have like no inventory whatsoever.
Well, it doesn't matter. My full amount of bags, except for the ones I have to buy, are already unlocked. All right, update with these guys.
Mind
Finish
my
now.
words, traveler.
Accept.
120, 132,
Collar.
158.
Finish now.
Accept.
I'll take a
What do you
health
need?
potion, even though I probably don't need it.
Will you lend me your
Accept.
ear? What do you need?
16,
Most
111.
expensive item. 611, 611, and just 91 copper. Okay, so just one of the 11s then.
Ah, I'm
take
standing
that.
in the fire.
And your families. I would be grateful for your assistance.
And accept another quest from
Might you
him,
spare a
and
moment of
which
your time?
leads
Lazy
us to
sitting
take
around,
2 more
sitting
from these
around.
guys.
Spare a moment of your time.
I remember having to be cautious around here, around all these NPCs.
No, the NPCs aren't bad. It's down here that you'd be surrounded by wolves. Now it's feeding time.
Pow of
Yeah,
lumber.
wolfie, wolfie, wolfie.
Deed completed. Wolf Slayer. What? Really?
You must have been down here killing
Wolf
wolves
Slayer
before.
advanced. Yeah, I guess. Yay, Lotra points. Oh yeah, you also get Lotra points for completing deeds.
Yes.
It's your
Yes.
main. It's the poor person's major way of gaining Lotro points. And I'm going to abuse this explicitly because I am trying to get over 4,000 Lotro points to get the Mordor expansion.
Mordor! You too can help
Mordor.
Rand
See,
get to
I'll
Mordor.
use it to get character unlock stuff, but I know for a fact that I'll never get enough points to actually unlock a major area unless I'm literally just hemorrhaging the same character slot over and over again just to get quick, easy area points or something.
I don't know. I gained them pretty fast grinding deeds.
I've tried to, and it takes a while to grind deeds.
It really depends. These lobby areas are gold for grinding deeds. In fact, any place pretty much up to Misty Mountains is pretty good for grinding deeds.
Elf Satchel.
There we
Kill
go.
me some wolves. Come on, where's some more wolves?
We've been killing some already.
I'm seeing something over
Probably
here.
most of them are already dead.
There. It's hard to see
You
them
didn't
because
kill
they're
them, we
gray.
did.
Yukon gray to me.
Completed Wolf Slayer.
I know. It's just like, whoa, Wolf Slayer already? Really? Look at all these. This is definitely a lot more wildflowers than what used to be here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've added foliage over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there's a wolf. Come here,
People
Wolfie.
taking all my wolves. Dang it. Gotta swim over here. Should go walk
Well,
over here.
when there's 3 of us hunting wolves, yes, we kind of chop them down relatively quickly. When I'm out here by myself, I will kill wolves just in time for them to repop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done. I need 10 more wolves.
Or Wolf Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mind you, that's just part 1. I'm now working on Wolf Slayer Advanced.
Remember when you had, like, to really fight people in order to get enough wolves down here just
Oh,
to
God,
do the
yes.
quest?
Well,
Yeah,
that's just it. We'd have to fight anybody else who's down here.
No,
and
no,
we're a group
this
of 3
this
right now.
place used to be a ginormous bottleneck.
Yeah.
It used to
Hashtag
be-
vanilla server. Hashtag vanilla server.
Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah, that
it-
reminds
Let's
me.
not say we did.
It's not for a vanilla server. It's not that they changed anything with the game, hun. It's that the server population has decreased.
At least the
Or at
server
least
population in this
people
area.
that actually are going through on this at normal level.
Mm-hmm.
There, because most people that start these days get the instant level whatever tokens, and you know my opinion
that
on
don't know
those.
how to play.
Yep.
And then act like a bunch of smarmy jackasses like they think they know everything.
Yep.
And then get pwned. I see you, wolf.
So this is going to be a lot of us grinding and talking tonight.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Well, we can always go.
I was supposed to be at game, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
but my game got canceled when half the people couldn't go to game because it was too much in gas money.
Wow.
So depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were people who were supposed to be at the GeekCon meeting, Matt, and they couldn't make it because they had no gas money.
Yep.
Oof.
It's more the fact that, first of all, where we game is way the hell out in Verona, which is, a good 20-minute drive from here.
Yeah, it's not the easiest place to
And
reach.
on top of that, half the people in our group live 45 minutes or so away from here, much less Verona.
Yeah, they live like out in Sun Prairie and stuff like that.
I'm not even fucking talking about Sun Prairie. I am talking about Bob, who lives clear the hell up in Poinet. I am talking about Ben, who lives down in frickin' Horicon.
Lives where?
Was it Horicon? I don't know. It's about 40 minutes south of here.
South, that wouldn't be Horicon. That's me. I
Oh,
live
that's
near
by
Horicon.
you. Okay.
And
Oh,
that'd
I
be
didn't
north.
get-
much
didn't
better.
used to kill it.
Even I
Yeah.
get names confused. No, Poinet's north of here. But Ben lives south. Like, towards Janesville somewhere. And then you got
Lieutenant
Becker, who
Spades.
lives
How
out
about
in
no?
Sun Prairie. Ross, who lives out in Stoughton. And then me and Chris both live, you know, a good 20, 25 minutes from the location. The only person it's really convenient to anymore is Sean, because he works at where we game.
Yeah, it used to be that a bunch of people lived over in Verona.
Yeah, and that's when we started. A bunch of people lived over in Verona. But I'm not sure that's...
Verona.
Yeah, that's what Vixie is saying in my chat. Ma Verona.
So, yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we like the
satchel.
place because it has, you know, nice big conference rooms that we can game in.
Oh, guys, don't forget to grab the satchel if you
I already got it.
We've already got it.
Okay.
All of us, I think, have gotten it.
I
I got it before you guys even showed up.
I'm gonna go turn these in, because we can also hunt, yeah, we can hunt wolves out in the forest over by the dwarf area, too.
Yeah, but the spawn rate
How can I
isn't
be
so
of
good.
service?
Neither are these.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm down to my last 48.
Mind my words, traveler. What can I do for you?
-1. -2.
At your service.
I think they
and
all just
your
spawned on
families.
the west side here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's another one. Any more? Any more of them? Seems like I ran out of wolfies again.
No.
The Wolfslayer Advance for me is almost halfway done. 25 of 60.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
Yes,
the
30
yes,
out of
Vixie,
60,
I am
sweet.
a minstrel. My weapon is a musical instrument.
Yes.
It's not
He's
just there to
he's
make
a
fun of
spoony bard.
you. I'm a spoony bard.
See, in
I kill the
EverQuest
wolfies with my
2,
music.
EverQuest 2, the good guys are called bards, but then if you want to play an evil bard, you play a dirge. Where your music harms people.
That's EverQuest 2, you said?
Yep.
I have to play a dirge then the next time if I.
I told you should play we should play EverQuest 2 every once in a while. There's some interesting classes. I'm playing Swashbuckler.
So often though, that's my #1 problem with EverQuest 2. So kind of cookie cutter.
Well, yeah, it came out. It came out before, like a few weeks before WoW did.
Actually, I thought it was a few weeks after, but it was relatively close to WoW, and then things after WoW actually upped the ante and trying to at least do interesting things while still keeping some of the formula. So that's why I think EverQuest 2 suffers the most. They just didn't really develop much different
Well,
stuff. They just kind of kept it samey, almost too safe.
So you know.
Sit here and
we,
spam the tab
The
button.
last time we all gamed, we gamed through a sad milestone. Was the 5th anniversary of the shutdown of City of Heroes.
Aw. Oh yeah, actually City of Titans has like they've gone through their mission system recently. We were going to talk about this on Lounge Leets earlier,
But,
and
The things have been delayed.
yeah, things Saturday. We'll be doing
Technical
Lounge
issues.
Leets Saturday at 3 p.m. unless people
This
can't
coming
make
Saturday,
it.
okay, I don't have anything going on as far as I'm
Okay.
aware.
Provided Erin can get her stuff to work.
As
Yeah.
long as it wants to work this time, yeah. We think we might have found out what the issue was, but we'll see when we get there.
Hopefully.
Which is why we should probably have some
I've
tech time
updated-
beforehand, Aaron.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
That's why I have it for Saturday. Try to get it to work on Saturday.
Yeah, surprised you all aren't on ESO tonight, but well, I guess you're
Vixie
basically
played
done with that.
EverQuest way before,
I'm-
WoW. 3 to 4 years earlier. We're talking about EverQuest 2 came out just before WoW did.
I've actually played some EverQuest 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of... Sadly, the thing is I don't know if there's actually really any storyline, because the only walkthrough I could figure out that takes you to endgame. It's just like, yeah, you just walk through all this stuff without really taking any stories. It's like, oh, well, that's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Keep it up.
And most of the interesting stuff is like leveling your way through dungeons.
mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Looking.
Blue flowers. Found one.
Looking.
So many flowers. So many flowers.
So much tall grass. Get this out of my face.
All of a sudden, Matt's allergies start acting up. Wait a second,
Yeah,
this
it-
isn't
it-
how it
it-
works.
that I
It
actually
would
had
be
digital
weird
hay
if Matt's
fever, then I'd
allergies
be
were
worried.
so bad that they were triggered by virtual flowers.
Virtual hay fever, yeah.
It's like, okay, at that point you need to go see a psychologist.
Found
Found
one.
Ugh. I need like 15 more and I'm done.
Yeah, we should play EverQuest 2. I have a swashbuckler.
Yeah.
I have a little mouse swashbuckler on there.
I have no real urge to play EverQuest 2. Of course.
The rat attacky or whatever.
Oh, speaking of online game franchises, Hearthstone is getting a new add-on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. They just
Isn't
did
that
a,
with the kobolds or whatever?
Yeah, it's the Kobolds one. I know
Kobolds
because
and something, yeah.
they got the Critical Role guys got permission from Blizzard to play a tabletop game. I one-shot.
They
in that
just did a
world.
one-shot. It was a D&D game, but they pretended to be characters inside of Warcraft.
Yeah. Because Matt Mercer did the theme for that particular.
Yeah, he sang the theme for the new expansion.
The man is talented.
Mm-hmm. Also, they actually played the advert in their break.
Done. Slayer deed completed.
I still got a few more.
Got probably quite a few more.
Woohoo!
Let's see here.
Slayer
I
of Ered
still
Luin.
need
I've got.
14 more.
There you go. Wow. Man, I
Yeah,
even.
apparently you guys have actually been working on this deed before I got here.
Well, I had a few minutes to kill before you guys. Because you guys turned in that one in Celadine first, and I didn't. Because I tend to clear out my mission log first. And I'm done.
Alright, so that just leaves Matt.
I'm still looking.
I got one over here.
Slayer of Ered Luin.
Yep.
5.
And hello, 10 Lotro points.
So we got spiders, Hendrivel, goblins, brigands. Forgot there were brigands. Oh wait, do the Dour Hands.
Dressed like a hippie. I think Vixie's just trying to troll me at this point.
He looks like the 6th Doctor, in my opinion.
No. Vixie got it right. He's a hippie. He's a goddamn hippie.
Goddamn hippie.
They want to change the world, but they don't even bathe.
EverQuest was boring. Didn't last more than a week. Yeah.
When EverQuest first came out, it was addictive. Because remember, it
When
got
it
the
first
name.
came out, it was amazing. Yeah, you never seen anything like it.
It got the nickname Evercrack, and it was there were people that had like massive addiction problems to the game.
Well, that wasn't helped by how the game was played. Like, originally the game was played that if you didn't eat or drink, your character died. You had to log into the game once a day to make your character eat and drink. Also, if you died, and you didn't keep track of your body, you were SOL. Like, you would drop, and then all your stuff would eventually fall out of your body, and other people could loot it and take it for themselves.
Yeah.
Which, you know, sounds like a douchebag move here, but on the other hand, if you're the person looting the corpse...
Yeah, and at the time, though, it was kind of that Stark's realism simulation.
Mm-hmm. So that's... yeah.
Because you think about it, if a person dies in the real world, somebody can go up and take stuff off their corpse. It's grisly, but it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, at the time, they were thinking more along the lines of simulating as close to an actual, like, RPG, which is simulating real-life experience, and not...
Done.
Okay.
And not actually, you know, simulating game universe.
Yeah, you get lost non-stop. And also, when the game first came out, you had to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays they got like teleporters and all kinds of crazy
Yep, they've got
things.
teleporters. In fact, one of the earlier things was just them teleporting everywhere, putting in teleporters and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And it was those kind of convenience things that were integral to WoW. And of course, the fact that WoW had the Warcraft name and reputation behind it helped catapult WoW into the #1 dominant MMO position, which it holds to this day.
It also helps that Warcraft 3 did a lot to hype WoW. A lot. They had a gigantic lore dump in that game, apparently, according to what Matt has told me.
In the expansion, in particular, yeah. They had a huge lore dump as it was for 3 because they introduced the Burning Legion as an official thing. And then they had another lore dump in the expansion because they wanted things to mesh up better with between 3 and WoW. And to be honest, literally the entire franchise originally is the lore of WoW. So playing through the original 3 games and expansions for all of those games will actually let you know a lot of information before you even reach World of Warcraft. Whereas World of Warcraft, you're visiting the world through this character's eyes like it's the first time out, and they're just like, oh my god, all this crazy shit.
But, I mean, between all that, it became the most dominant game on the market and has held it for a record amount of time.
You also had WoW's beta test, which was big for a lot of people, like our friend Christopher Hampton.
Will you hear my sorrows?
No, I don't want to hear about your sorrows. Just shut up and give me your quest.
But my sorrows.
Stay a while and listen. That's one thing we should play is Diablo 3. That could be fun. Or even Diablo 2. I don't know about Diablo 1. I don't think I could get it to work. Alright, Vixie says... Vixie says that he walked in EverQuest. Every few steps I was attacked in the noob forest by a spider that I auto-faced to attack and lost which way I'd been walking and spent the first 6 hours lost in the damn forest. It was the most frustrating gaming experience of my life. That doesn't sound like fun. Yeah, I will admit that. That does not sound like fun at all.
I'm happy that they have added a lot of stuff like a newbie zone for everybody dealing with kobolds and stuff.
Lotro, I mean not Lotro. EverQuest was made in the day where MMO hard was. They were supposed to have a nasty learning curve. I mean, look at Anarchy Online. And I'm not talking even how Anarchy Online is today. I mean the original first year of gaming Anarchy Online, where you created a character, you just got dumped up in the backyard without any instructions of what to do. That was basically how you learned how AO worked. Was you got dumped in one of the backyards and you had to kill shit. Frickin' learning curve from hell.
Anything I can get from you? Nah.
I think you have to cross over here.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which side of the river it was on.
Alright. Oh, yeah, you
come
guys
up
are
here
already
and then
up
you
there.
double back.
Kinda, sorta. It's a wonky thing. You gotta find the little side path.
I think I found
we got it. We're on it. But yeah, I mean, games there had a nasty learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
You either learned the learning curve within the first 3-4 hours of gaming, or you got frustrated and quit and never looked back. And usually, if you defeated the learning curve, it's because somebody actually sat down and instructed you, which is also how you usually found a guild.
Someone actually had the time to teach you how to do everything.
Somebody would in AO would log in the background or in the backyards and give you instructions and invite you to their guild so you could talk to people.
Instead of shouting at you, get good.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Yeah, and that's a difference too. Is a lot of modern MMOs. The community comes out of the box toxic.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the web in general, no matter what.
It's a sad thing. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Vixie was saying it was not fun. I literally had to have a high-level friend come walk me out of the noob area. I started AO during that dump era. The community in AO was wonderful at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the beginning, in the early 2000s, the community at AO were absolutely wonderful people. The neutrals in particular. And then I don't know what happened because I was absent from 2003 to about 2006. I lived in a house that had no internet. I know, what the fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, when I came back, the things had gotten polarized, and both Clan and Omni sides acted like a bunch of idiots. I mean, literally, I sat in Clan OOC in Athens and got nothing but Chuck Norris jokes for like 3 hours. Which is okay, but they were ignoring anybody that was asking them for help.
Mm-hmm.
And then Omni had the whole, get good or get lost mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It was sad.
So one group turned into Chuckle Fucks, and the other ones turned into a bunch of jocks.
Yep. And I've seen that particular mentality go sideways.
I've apparently defeated Pamprush.
And apparently, eventually the neutral society just deteriorated as well. And then AO became this echo of a game that it is now. Makes me sad. Just the deterioration of a community in any game.
Yeah, Vixie says the community was ruined by Funcom's mistakes in PvP balancing between Clan Omni, and people left to play WoW, and many old timers eBayed, and there was a big influx of high-level noob bought tunes.
That, and there was a couple other things that happened in AO. AO's economy started out of the gate broken. There were way many exploits on how to get cash. I remember in the old days, you could buy a battle suit from a vendor up in Perpetual Wastelands, sell it in Omniland, and actually make money.
Mm-hmm.
And that was sick. And of course, they had to break that, but, you know, it was not before players had already filled full banks full of battle suits, dragged them back to the Omnis, and sold them for, you know, all the money.
Mm-hmm.
Slayer.
And that wasn't the only, you know, thing they broke.
And also, wasn't it the promise of new graphics and stuff like that, or was it dying even then?
That was much later. That's much later.
That led to integration over time later on, yeah.
But the fact is, at that point, The other big thing they made is the fact that AO, you couldn't really buy any equipment over quality level 125, and mind you, the game went to 200 back then, except from other players. Which meant that money never left the economy. So,
deed done.
So what happens when new money comes into an economy through missioning endeavor and doesn't leave an economy? You get inflation. So prices ballooned out of control. I mean, you know, that's where you had grid armor discs that went from being worth 20 million to 120 million overnight. When you got all these people that, you know, hit 125 to 150 and realized they never had to buy a damn thing except from each other. Yeah. Plus the economy was there. So you had... That broke the economy horribly. And I mean, all MMO economies are broken to an extent, but this was particularly bad.
Vixie said that he remembers the battle suits and plus the ingots early in SL.
That was that was the other one. After they fixed the battle suits, they rebroke stuff with the ingots that dropped off a hex. I remember that one too. But I was only there for the very beginning of that. It was right before I left.
Left the first time.
Yeah. I've
got 3 more left. You guys are doing all my work for me.
Anyway,
done.
I need some more.
I need plenty more.
What am I at?
I need 47.
I need 41.
I'm just a couple behind Rand.
Yeah. Anyway, that didn't help. That didn't help things. And then, of course, in the early days of AO, you hit endgame, and there was literally nothing to do. There were no endgame raids. There was no real endgame content until Shadowlands. I mean, technically, there were the, like the sided, camps, but there was really no plot to go with them. That didn't help the community that eventually got bored and listless. And then you hit the era of, the developer Means, and this was much later. This was like 2007, 2008, who basically spent his entirety of the time developing endgame content and completely ignoring stuff like the player community. He literally one time said that he had the storyline notes for the next year on a laptop that he lost on a yacht where he was vacationing for Christmas on. And the storyline ceased to develop. It stalled out between about 2006.
Vixie has just said Camelot.
Even Camelot and the Tarrasque.
I don't understand. I know Camelot and the Tarrasque, but I don't know.
That was basically an endgame raid, even though it technically started at 125.
Was it one that Means did?
No. This was early content, relatively speaking. But in the early days, the Tarrasque only spawned like every 16 hours. Didn't give you much to do the rest of the time.
Matt, how close are you?
I think we're at about 30.
Randy hasn't done it. I haven't done it. I'm 34 out of 60.
Oh, wow. Apparently I've been killing these things for a while now.
Anyway, but it was, there wasn't a lot of variety of endgame content. Most of the major dungeons, you could go into it endgame in the beginning, but it wasn't really worth it unless you were farming stuff up for low B tunes. I remember when you could go to Foreman's at level 200, and there would be these huge crowds around where the director spawned because people were farming up like desert reeds or whatever the heck the director dropped back in the day. I can't remember that well. But yeah, there were huge spawns on like most of the major bosses. Or spawn campers, I should say. Huge camping areas. I mean, even like the bot bosses out in like Newland Desert was camped to hell. I remember us trying to get our shoulder pads was a pain in the ass back then. But still, you had basically a mostly idle like level 200 gaming level 200 player base with nothing to do, no real raids, and mass accumulating money. And then the plot line stalled out, and that meant that the role players, who were a good chunk of the community that was sticking around and doing stuff, lost any real reason to stick around and do stuff. That's what killed the neutral community. Is there were many a neutral org that was built around role-playing purposes. The Nanomage Liberation Front, Third Faction to an extent, even our own Independent Rubicon started out as the neutral newspaper. I'm finished, by the way, so Matt only has about 5 left.
9 on my last count.
Nah, they've been responding pretty well.
Better than the Wolves did. Anyway, there was a dozen or so reasons on why AO went bad.
Yeah, Vixie was like, yeah, you're Rand's right. Terra only spawned about once per day most days. 16 to 18 timer. He didn't know any newts though. Damn newts.
That's because eventually what happened with the Tarrasque was that Clan and Omni made a deal with each other. And it's like, we'll farm
Vixie's
the
like
Tarrasque
Clan
on odd
for life.
days. We'll farm the Tarrasque on even days. You farm the Tarrasque on odd days. And that way everybody gets what they want. That's basically the deal that eventually happened with the Tarrasque.
Done.
Alright.
Okay.
We can get out of here. And that was
pending
saying
route.
rational. I have no
wow.
idea if they even bothered to even stick to that anymore, but that was the deal back in 2005, 2006.
Does my character need agility? I guess it's one of her higher stats.
They used to do the same thing with Sector 42 in the AI areas, where they would just say, yeah, you guys farm 42 on this day, we'll farm it on that day. But,
Vixie says that was after he left. We had no deal. We used to fight for it. It was fun. The Tarrasque, I believe.
Yeah, the problem is that they kept putting more and more necessary loot behind the Tarrasque. Even now, they still do that on occasion. They'll put a modifier or something behind the Tarrasque. Do we have to kill
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your...
I leveled off of Grey quests.
Nope. Okay. Good to know.
Deed completed. Ally of Ered Luin. Deed bestowed. Defender of Ered Luin. 11 out of 20.
Alright.
I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff and repair.
I mean, AO is still horribly broken because some professions got the shit end of the stick. Fixers are AO's eternal bitch because they cannot receive something cool without getting a slap in the face at the same time. Alright, where do they want us to take the cask to? Okay, so we got 2 to the south, 1 to the north. Let's go south and finish those off. What are you guys up to?
Selling stuff, because my inventory was almost full, and I'm pretty sure Matt's inventory was almost full.
Yeah, I suddenly got one item in my extra stuff, and it's like, oh, because it's time to sell things.
Pending loot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Time to sell everything.
So yeah, the Fixer are AO's eternal bitch. The agents are AO's eternal twink. Because they keep giving them more nanos and they keep screaming for more. It's not the Uber profession, but it's the twink one. It's the one people twink the most. Any profession that can theoretically get on a quality level 200 quality level 200 NCU belt at level 6 is just sick and wrong. And yes, there is a formula on how to do that. Don't ask me for it. I don't know what it is, because I never twink that hard. As hard as I twink, I don't twink that hard.
Board again. Okay, I got an entire row back at least. Alright, turn in her quests.
Barrack doer. Vixie's crying over the martial artist who was nerfed to hell.
Actually, they got better. And I agree with you, because the martial artist started AO broken. And you guys know me, I play the AO martial artist to death. I have since day one. Mm-hmm. I've played Nam since the beginning of the game. He is my main and my favorite. And he is made of awesome and win.
Might you spare a moment?
But the martial artist started broken just the same way that the Fixer started broken, because both professions relied on evades, and evades started the game broken. This means as a martial artist, you are okay until about level 60-ish. And then you basically died. A lot. Painfully. And in the old days, you lost all your XP whenever you died without saving. Which means if you were on a leveling team, yeah, you lost all your XP. And
Will you stay a moment
then
and learn of my
originally
troubles?
you could buff other people with the same buffs, the same crit buffs you buffed yourself, making you wanted on a team. And then they added the the Dyna bosses, and changed the crit line so that the ones you gave out to other people were a lot less. And people stopped wanting you on a team. Oh yeah, sure, we have somebody. What are you? I'm a 75 martial artist. Sorry, we're full.
No.
2 minutes later, you see them looking for member on the thing, just because they did not want a martial artist because you sucked. And oh god, 75 through 115 is still kind of painful for a martial artist if you're not in a team. And then you start getting better again.
Vixie says if you died on a leveling team, you rage quit.
I did that a couple of times. I didn't rage quit, but I gave excuses and just left, because it's like, it wasn't I was angry, I just suddenly lost all interest in the game right there for a while.
Alright, so we're all the way up into that area. Not even going to try to pronounce it.
In that area.
That way, of course. I might dye this Ered Luin blue. I don't know, I really like the,
Oh yeah, I can tell the holiday stuff is out in here in Falathorn. Falathorn.
Falathorn. So you keep thinking that that area is
It's so
Luin.
disturbing to be in December and they want you to play tricks and the tricks and treats. I'm like, what? No.
No, that time
Yeah,
has
that's not
passed.
quite right. If anything, you should be starting up the Winter Festival.
I do kind of wish that they would start up the Winter Festival at the beginning of December and have it go through January.
That would make sense. Have
Yes.
your fall festival start October 1st. Have it end November 1st. Have your winter festival start December 1st. Have it end January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And, this doesn't just go for Lotro. This goes for, like, every MMO out there. Just make it a fucking monthly event, people.
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, make it multi-monthly events. That way you have an entire month worth of chance to do it.
Wow,
Depending on when
there's
you're ready for it.
stuff inside the cave, too.
There is and there isn't. There's a ring there.
There's a ring there, but it's like some sort of weird and nonsensical thing.
Yeah, there's a couple of places where you'll get a ring even if there's no missions. Elrond's house is another.
Sweet-eyed Malon, will you stay a moment?
It's like, well, there might be a
Homestead's
quest in
very
there. There might be a quest in there, but we're too bored to look.
We've got the homestead quests. Are we desperate enough to do those? Everyone's like, no.
Megovanen, will you lend me your ear?
Would
God damn it!
Would I
just
lend you
ate.
my
Why am I
rear?
hungry?
Excuse me, sir?
You want the housing brokers? No, bring the worker. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna cancel the housing stuff.
I'll do it all because I think it still goes towards your quest goal.
Yeah. If I'm really desperate, I'll come back to them.
Yeah.
Nah, I just don't like having rings in this game.
Gotta get rid of all the rings. All the rings gone. Trickster, no, thank you.
Here we go.
Explorer of Ered Luin has a solid silver band for me.
Megovanen.
Yay!
Hi. I'll accept your quest.
And not run off of the cliff.
I got
Mind my
new
words,
mail.
traveler.
Matt has mail.
You
You've got mail.
You've got mail. Pattern baldness.
The sorrows
I was
of
gonna
the
say
Eldar
male
are
genitalia.
never-ending. Will you lend me your ear?
That was a porn parody, I'm fairly certain. No,
Will
that
you
was one of
stay a
Brian's
moment and learn of my
Brian
troubles?
Griffin's porn movies in Family Guy.
I believe so. Alrighty. Anything else for us?
I don't see
Just
anything.
dive! Nah.
Oh, wait,
People
I
have
see her.
fallen. Sarah's fallen off of these before.
Yes, and
Oh,
it was
the way
hilarious
down
every time
there.
because she should know better.
And that vista. Look at that vista! So pretty. Except for all the words floating in front of it, but whatevs, you know.
Push N.
There you go. But now I can't find my copper.
That's your problem.
And I can't tell if there's a bird there.
What the hell?
Those are all like the festival missions.
Oh yeah, this is the festival stuff. Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
Ooh, look.
Never mind. That was actually kind of creepy, hun.
Yes, I know. But you'd also have to know what it was coming from, and I think that was Ronan Martin's laughing. I think that was Gilda Radner. And she did it in that high-pitched, squeaky voice, too. She did falsetto, but she does a better falsetto than I do.
Can you do castrati, though?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh!
Oh, campsite.
Hey, have you noticed our connection's gotten better?
Yeah.
Slightly.
We're not, like, wavering or anything. Ah, Rowan branches!
We're not installing robot.
Yeah, we don't sound like Zoidberg to each other. That's a bonus.
Plus.
Discord needs to get its shit in gear.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell is causing it to constantly chug lately.
Ah. You jinxed us!
What? What's up?
I'm stuck and I can't move.
That's just you.
Oh, it looks like they're gone for one quest, and I went for the other quest. Oops.
I don't know. I'm by
I
myself.
can't move, so stuck?
I gave him fragrant herbs.
Hang on. Holy cow! That was a massive leg spike. Because all of a sudden I've got Thelona acquired this, Thelona acquired like 50 other things. And I didn't get any of the Blue Crag goblins, thank you.
You weren't at the Blue Crag, so.
Oh, hey! Ered Luin exploration done.
They're not like it's not like it's gonna be difficult for you to kill them, hun.
Meh. Just hate being behind.
Okay.
I actually had to hit them twice. Feel kind of a little sad at that.
Now, I don't know what's up with you on that.
Yeah, stone cairn.
I would have said that it was a U-lag, but you didn't go robotic either, so that's just really weird.
Yeah, it just like stopped. Like I couldn't drive my horse anywhere.
Oh, I see. I would have gone for those herbs too if I'd known where they were. Yeah, I think I did that one on the other guy the other day. I actually fell off the cliff because I didn't know where they were, so I was following the arrow. I'm like, they couldn't be somewhere stupid.
A special place called Stupid.
Alright, so that's done at least.
Yeah.
Should've looked down first.
Collect fragrant herbs. Set
Yeah, that's
quest
the one
guide
I'm on.
focus.
I did get all the quests over here, right? Making sure.
Oh yeah, you have to run along the cliffs there. Okay.
You know, after I'd left AO, I said I was never going to play an MMO again because for the first 9 months of AO, it devoured my life. I literally slept. I played AO at work. I came home. I played AO. I got food somewhere in the middle, and then I slept. That was my life. And I slept with AO on. So I could listen to the sounds over my roommate playing AO at the same time. And listening to his stereo speakers with subwoofer blast away.
And here you are, pining for World of Warcraft. Going, I kind of want to go back to playing World of Warcraft.
It's mostly I want to play my Pyromancer because I want to burn shit. Because I'm about to I'm about to get back into D&D, into the D&D game where I have the Pyromancer that that character was based off of.
But speaking of the goblins and grottos, that's what I think it was. Kobolds and grottos, no. I can't remember now. Anyways, that Kobold game for Hearthstone, apparently it's supposed to be an actual like dungeon delve game expansion that they're adding on. And how you deal with encounters is decided by what you collect and have in your deck.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just like, oh, that could actually get me to play Hearthstone.
That might actually get me back at Hearthstone. Which is weird because I just uninstalled it from my computer like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
I actually never got into it. I wanted to play it on my phone, but
I would much prefer to play it and lose against friends than to play it and lose against a bunch of assholes.
It was for me. It was just I never had the bunch of assholes.
Like literally every time I'd play, it would be against, almost always be against somebody who's paid to get all their cards and has every complete deck and is just min-maxing to beat the shit out of a bunch of newbies because they don't have money. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Or I've just ground until their teeth bled.
Yeah.
No, like, they're supposed to be at your level, is the thing.
Fixie says he used to play AO for 36 to 48 hour stretches at a time.
I could never do that because I had to make sure I was clear enough for work because I was doing overnight tech support at the time for the UW. So I would
What can I do?
I would need to have a clear head to answer the emails and everything. But like I said, it was 16-hour days essentially, with the only breaks getting ready for work. Getting ready for work, getting ready, or coming home. When I decided briefly to grab like burritos or something.
My heart cannot sing today.
And when I was traveling to and from work,
Praise the shadow.
that was basic. Oh, and when we first
My
got at
truth
work, we'd have to do our email support
burns.
first. But we worked in the, we did help desk job, but we also worked in the info lab. So it was literally do email while the game was installing on the machine. Play AO. Stop, but be warned that we'd have to pause if anybody asked for help. And then at 4 o'clock, one of us had to get up and walk around and reboot all the info lab machines. That was basically the job. That was it. And I was getting paid like $13 an hour for this.
I thought the
Stay
water
a
would break
moment.
my fall. I was wrong.
The upside, we were on basically the network backbone. We are the only speed that was limiting us on the internet was our Ethernet cards. That was it. During the summers when the info lab was closed while the students were gone, they would have us work at the help desk. And literally, I could work on 4 computers at the same time. I could run like IRC file hosting on 2 of them, and the internet didn't even break a sweat. It was great. But those were the days. That was back when I was part of the fan subbing community and was a primary distributor for fan subs. I would be the one.
In Inuyasha, as I recall, yes.
Particularly in Inuyasha, yeah. I would be the one to receive the fan sub, and I would be the one to send it to the guys that would be distroing it everywhere else because I had the fastest pipe.
Where is the sword?
Right here it should be.
Oh, wait, hang on. Alright, did that one.
Whee!
Pause
See,
for
back when
concern.
you were pushing fan subs of Inuyasha, I just barely even realized it was a thing and was watching it on TV. I think.
Well,
I wasn't even aware.
Oh
of
no.
downloading it.
This was before it was on TV, Matt.
Oh.
I'll
Yeah,
have to
this
kill
was-
the boss in this area.
I remember the huge debate when it was announced that Viz had picked up the rights to Inuyasha and
Oh,
was planning on
there.
selling it to Cartoon Network. I remember us talking with each other and debating on whether we were going to continue with the fan subs. Because generally, you know,
Where'd he go?
you go from being the gray area fan subber to the black area fan subber. And
Pretty
my
quickly at that point, yeah.
Yeah, my primary contacts decided they were done at that point. Then of course the black area fan subbers immediately picked it up and ran with it, but I was no longer in the distro circle at that point. Didn't stop me from getting them, but I was no longer the one sending the files out.
There we go. You guys get the
Well,
boss
close enough
quest?
for that.
Oh, cool. I'll roll, and I'll pass. Do you need to get him?
I just got him. I was close enough to get him.
Sweet.
I didn't, but I didn't have the quest. Now I do. So I'm gonna go out there and grab him. I'm cool meandering. I'm fine.
Meandering.
Wow, one of the quests I just got is actually green to me. Holy shit, man.
I keep thinking you're on your level 40. I was like, oh my god, how can there be like a level 40-ish quest around here?
No, I
Kill
am
the
not
hippie.
on Bronwyn. Bronwyn has done all this shit. Bronwyn comes to Ered Luin. Her quest log is clear.
Yep, that's all of it for us.
Yeah, I think we're done here. How far away is Randy?
I need to kill the boss, and then I think I'm done too.
Okay, we'll just wait around here.
Yeah,
That way you can actually find the boss a little more
But-
easily.
Anyway, like I said, after playing AO for 9 months straight, having an intervention done on me, and then finally getting kicked out of where I was,
Is that when you
I,
got kicked out of your apartment?
when I got kicked out of Wolf and Eric's, yeah.
Mm.
And that's when I moved to the place with no internet. I swore to myself I was never going to become an internet or a MMO junkie again. A few years later, and Ed introduced me to a little game called City of Heroes. Where's said boss?
Over
Oh,
here.
he's here. This way.
Anyway, he introduced me to a little game called City of Heroes, and I became addicted, and thus became, you know, an 8-year ride with the
Randy,
legendary. I'm
that's dead end
trying to
over there,
get
Randy.
to you guys. Doesn't help that these freaking windows, it's kind of hard to tell whether they're actually there or not.
I know.
He's in here somewhere when he respawns.
Actually
Okay.
over here.
Anyway,
I'm paying attention even though I'm yawning
and, you know,
and a little bit sleepy.
City of Heroes was a lot different from AO due to its, you know, stock simplicity. Everything was simplified, everything was there, you didn't have to math everything.
Thank God.
I like my math, but
I
there he
like
is.
my math too, but not that heavy.
Alright, there we go. Anyway, so yeah, and the fact is that there was a really great community in City of Heroes. The first time I tried playing it, I didn't get a community, and I stopped playing it after a few months because it was just kind of boring by yourself. But when Ed introduced me to the server and to the legendary people, God, that was just a ride. And
It's usually something every weekend.
I think I was playing City of Heroes when I went back to AO because I wondered how my old guild was doing. And of course, it wasn't doing too well because, you know, a lot of
changes
people
in
had
leadership and everyone had left and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. It was a shadow of what it was, but a couple of the primary people I gamed with were still there. And then they left because, you know, RP had dried up and...
RP dried up, and even though they had a leader, the leader wasn't around very often, and he'd just show up enough to keep other people from taking it.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that weren't functional about City of.
What can I do for
I mean,
you?
that weren't functional about AO. Sorry, my brain is trying to also turn stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm getting this mission. Where are these other missions at? Okay, one of them's over that way, and the other one's way over that way.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, we're past 11 o'clock.
Yeah. 11
That's
That's
o'clock.
kind of what.
Cut off time.
That's kind of what happens when you deed.
We deed and
Indeed.
we ramble.
Yeah.
It's
Wow,
kind of
another
cool.
cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, I've survived this before.
Oh my god, I won't survive. Oh, my leg.
My hip, my god.
I only have
I've
3
lost the
quests.
colon.
I've got prologue, chasing or cleansing the ruins, find the second tower of Dol Ring West.
Oh, I already did
that's
the
that's
cleansing
still
ruins.
a
That
Dol
was
Ring.
back where we just were.
Oh, damn it.
I've got prologue and Glamour's Vigil.
I've got Glamour's Vigil, Now is Found, and Prologue the Emissary.
Hang on. I gotta go finish this here. I was just on autopilot for the other thing.
Then again, maybe we should be ending if Aaron's getting ready to fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit sleepy. Also, we've been watching Riverdale, and I'm kind of Matt's running off of cliffs.
Matt always runs off of cliffs. That's what he does.
I am cliff jumper. I survived the cliff.
Yeah, Vixie says that AO wasn't as much fun after all of his friends went to go play.
I mean, I still play AO on occasion. I enjoy myself when I do. But it doesn't have the lasting power it did when I was younger. City of, I could play day and night, all day, every day. Because it just, there was so much you could do, so much that. But then, of course, it shut down. Fuck you, NCSoft. And,
speaking of which, that was another news bit. NCSoft, for those who don't know, NCSoft tried to make their own MOBA game.
Mm-hmm.
And it became news to our ears when they decided to take City of Heroes characters because, let's face it, none of their other games had memorable characters at all. And now the MOBA's closed because they couldn't keep that thing afloat because you pissed off the COH fans who would have been the only people who would have played that.
yeah, they were so pissed that it was like disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was disrespectful to use Statesman and Ghost Widow in it, so they refused to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is like, who are these
Refused
guys?
on principle to even touch it.
Oh, there's a lot of old COH players that refuse to touch anything with an NCSoft label on it.
They still do. You know, you've got. I'll play the Guild Wars games. Matt and I and Barry have all played the Guild Wars games, and
I played Guild Wars 2. I don't like it.
Mhm.
It just
I like what
feel-
I see the early Guild Wars, but late Guild Wars.
No,
some of the
I
expansion
get
stuff
this
is rubbed me
feeling.
the
I
wrong
just
way.
get this massive feeling of detached when I try to play Guild Wars.
Right, now you turn this in. Cleansing the ruins.
Stay a moment.
Oh, I bet you it's up here.
Oh yeah, I should talk to the stable master here.
Oh, sweet. Deed
There you
completed. Defender of Ered Luin. Deed bestowed. Hero of Ered Luin.
And that's the third one. I believe it's 30. You might want to check that.
Think so. Going to jump off a cliff again. If Matt can survive it, I know I can. Woo! Ouch.
Oh gosh, I got sent to what is this place again? I got sent to Gondomana, and this is like second quest central.
Yeah, it is. That's the main. That's where the Elven quest line and the Dwarven quest line connect.
Vixie was not impressed with the Guild Wars beta that he played in.
Yeah, it just Guild Wars 2. I just felt detached because you could basically run around and do a bunch of quests, never talk to anybody else. And I mean, you don't even have to talk to the NPCs, and it just gave me this overall feeling of what the fuck detached.
See, I had plenty of fun with it. I actually talked to a lot of people. Just because it was so easy, you didn't have to ask to join a mission. You could just, like, jump right in, and, like, help people out, and you wouldn't be kill stealing or anything.
Yeah, that much I liked about it, but I do feel like they have a lot of exploration they want you to do, and it feels kind of forced and hackneyed. Instead of like legit, I want to explore that, but then when you do try to do that, it's literally an invisible wall, and you just say "fuck you" too.
The open world bosses could be really hard, and I didn't like how they explained your I don't know, like your stats were kind of a little bit confusing.
I liked Wild Star for the brief time we played it.
I didn't like Wild Star really.
I liked it at the beginning, but then it just got uber grindy at the end.
I'm actually going to cut it here at the lodging because I am getting really tired.
Now she says she's gonna quit.
Yeah, I think so. It's just like, oh god, I can't keep doing this. I'm a little tired.
She's fading fast.
Alright, Vixie...
This is the problem with Erin trying to deed. She does it for about an hour and goes, oh, I can't do it. Tired.
Oh, I deeded for about 6 hours for the Misty Mountains deeds. I've got a good chunk of them almost done.
Yeah,
alright, so
but
Vixie...
but going back and doing these gray areas...
Mm-hmm. It's faster, at least. It is faster. Vixie says...
but it's boring.
Yeah. The beta I played had 2 phases. First, you ran around collecting stuff in a weird zone, then you were ported to a PvP zone where you battled in a Zerg fashion. And it just alternated between those two things. There was zero progression.
Like terrible.
He played the class Necromancer. So yeah, that doesn't quite sound like Guild Wars 2. I mean, yes, there's a lot of like...
that sounds like a really rough Guild Wars 1, and believe me, I didn't mind Guild Wars 1. I think the gameplay of Guild Wars 2 is a little bit better. But again, they push the exploration thing, but you gotta explore in their little niche, perfect little squared up areas instead of like legit actually exploring and making interesting places you wanted to explore instead of putting an invisible wall in front of it, which pisses everybody off. Pissed me off. It pissed you off, Erin.
Yeah, Vixie said that it was terrible. I mean, and like exploration in Guild Wars 2 can be a bit annoying too.
I liked Neverwinter until I hit the paywall.
And Neverwinter was excellent until they hit a paywall. Maybe we should actually visit Neverwinter again and see if they fixed that or not.
No, they haven't.
Are you sure?
I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention to their forums. Remember, I have a lot of Perfect World plays because I have also been fairly active on Champions Online and fairly active on Star Trek Online.
And that's true. Yeah, you do have a little bit of it in.
And so I check their forums now and again, and no, that's still Astral Diamonds is still pretty much your primary currency at endgame, and the only way to get on Emerald or get Astral Diamonds is to farm them or buy them.
So and you're just gonna spend all day farming them and then have to
No, you can't even do that. It's like frickin' dilithium in Star Trek. You can only do so much farming for it a day. And it's a pitiful amount compared to what you need. Yeah.
Wow, do we have all new,
If you're forcing the grind, you usually let them just grind, damn it.
I've got all kinds of, like, stuff.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff to clean out here, too. But anyways, we should be closing this up if you're going to fall asleep, Erin.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my emotes here. Apparently I've got like all kinds of like little emotes now for Twitch. Trying to find a sleepy emote. This one looks fun.
Erin, you don't need to
there we go.
A sleepy emote. Oh god damn it.
Emote to Twitch. Sleepy emote.
Oh,
I'm actually here. Let me see here.
You've told everybody you're sleepy. You don't need to show it.
I fall asleep. But I don't actually fall asleep. Apparently I fall asleep. I'm sleeping standing up.
Fighting a sleepy emote.
I typed the sleep emote. And I'm just yawning. Okay, well. That is kind of my mood. There you go. Alright, Matt, play us off.
Alright, so that's Lord of the Rings Online Deeding for tonight. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to everybody in the chat, including Beaksy, who's on both chats. If you want,
not sure how you managed that, Beaksy. It's enough trouble for me just to pay attention to one.
If you... Oh, I just screwed that up. So if you like the shows, don't forget to upvote them wherever you see them. Also talk in the comments below, share the links around, let people know about us. Other than that, if you want to help financially speaking, you can also join either our Streamlabs, which you can do one-time donate, or you can also join our Patreon, which you can monthly donate to our channels. You can also, like I said, share the links or join us on the Twitch where we'll actually live chat and we'll respond whenever we get a moment or two to check out our chats. And there's a smiley face, Vixie in my chat. So that is about it for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching. If you want to catch any of our other shows, we're going to be doing the Lounge Elites review of Elder Scrolls Online on Saturday now.
Yeah, on Saturday at 3 p.m. Should be the same time that we were going to have it this past Friday, and hopefully everything will work.
Well, like I said, we'll start this up early and make sure that we can actually get your side working.
And tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to do a live stream of Black Desert at about 11 a.m.
I won't be there for that one because I'll be at the doctor's office.
Sometime
nothing
tomorrow
special,
between...
just a check-in with cardiology.
Sometime tomorrow between 6 and 9, I will be streaming about an hour of Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. That's my regular solo thing now. And tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Wednesday. I'll have a stream of doing another hour of Doom 2 with some enhancements. Minor ones. And then the rest of the week will be either streams with the rest of the group or soloing Elder Scrolls 3 some more. Usually around the same hours.
Okay, and also don't forget to check out...
Oh yeah, on Wednesday, an Unearthly podcast will be streaming late in the evening, Wednesday night.
And what are we doing? Oh yes, oh god.
Starts 10 Central, and
Oh,
yeah,
God.
we're
doing Time Flight.
Time Flight. God.
Damn
God
that
damn
bad
it.
one. That bad one. What was the name of it again? Time Flight. Yes. God. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm going to be playing Minecraft the entire time I'm watching.
Oh. Well, I'm going to be doing my usual thing, which is setting up the news. And I'm going to be doing my best not to be watching the episode, even though I have to, because I don't remember it that well. I just remember watching it and going, oh god, it hurts.
I hate it.
So there you hear the early review from Matt.
I'm probably going to despise it by the time we get there, but we'll see.
That's
We'll see what I can find.
Which is worse, Matt? Time Flight or Journey to the Center of the TARDIS?
Acting to be redeemable in this episode.
Which is worse, Matt? Time Flight or Journey to the Center of the TARDIS?
Oh. I think Journey to the Center of the TARDIS might be less redeemable.
Because I'll remind you that...
At least, Time Flight didn't screw you over with a reset button.
There you go.
A literal
One good thing about it.
literal
Anyways,
reset
that's
button.
all for tonight.
Alright, yep. That's all for tonight, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.